Out of sight is out of mind. Many times, many things in life we forget. Like we forget who our old friends were. Or maybe in school, if you try to remember back your schoolmates, you would have had good times together, but then somehow you forget them. Sometimes we even come to a point where they're non-existent also. Maybe some of our relatives, distant family members, you might not even know or understand. You might have met them, but maybe you forget them. It's not our fault. It's just a human nature. We get distracted and consumed with our own troubles and feelings. But sometimes we also think, God, are you also like this? Are you forgetting me? Do you remember me? Do you know the pain I'm going through? I'm going through tough times. Maybe we've stayed away from God and we feel, God, have you forgotten me? But let me tell you, God is not like that. Because if you read Isaiah chapter 49, verses 16, there's a powerful word and a promise for God's children. It says, see, I have engraved you on the palms of my hand. Here God talks about engraving. You know what engraving is? It's a piece of wood or stone or any hard surface on which you carve out something. And that is called engraving. And here God says, I have engraved not your name, not your position, not your qualification, not about anything about you. He says, I have engraved you. So if you try to erase an engraving, it's not easy. Maybe you can paint, but when you remove the paint, only the paint comes out, but the engraving still remains. What I'm trying to say is, you can only remove the engraving by destroying the thing on which it is engraved. What a great promise. God's word says, I have engraved you. So when we have this eternal promise from our eternal Father, that He is engraved us, let me tell you, it means that no one can remove or separate us from God unless God allows it to happen. That's how precious we are to Him. He will never forget us. He will never forsake us. If someone were to touch us, it will have to go through our eternal Father first. Zechariah 2:8 says, for whoever touches you, touches the apple of God's eyes. If you're feeling today that no one knows what you're going through, or you feel everyone has forgotten you, or maybe even you feel God has also forgotten you, let me encourage you, God will never forget you. Even through your tough times, when you feel He's far away, remember that God is the closest to you. He has engraved you in the palm of His hand, and He's kept you as the apple of His eye. Trust in Him. Depend on Him. Let nothing shake you. Let nothing disturb you. Whatever feelings you have of loneliness, isolation, and feeling of no one with you, let it change. Just lift your voice and say, God, I know I am in your hands. I am safe and secure. Maybe I'm struggling. Maybe I'm going through tough times. Maybe I'm going through challenges. But I'm safe in the arms of Jesus. God bless you.